Hey nerdlings!
Hello.
So, when it comes to game pickups, one of our places that we like to hit up is vintage stock. But when do we especially like to hit up vintage stock?
When they have their sales.
Oh, yeah. It's the best time.
Was it buy two, get one free?
Mm-hmm.
Mix and match on movies, video games.
And music.
All pre-owned.
So, it is the perfect time because sometimes you'll see some games or movies or whatever.
Yeah.
And you'll think, I don't really want to pay that price. But when it's buy two, get one free, and you kind of start leveling out that price, it's like, okay, I'll pick up some stuff. So,
and we hit
I
up
picked up some stuff.
4 vintage stocks in 2 days.
Yeah, we did.
We went to Joplin, hit up the 2 there, and then we came home and hit up the one in Springfield, and then the next day we went to the other one in Springfield.
So, one thing that I picked up, and these are no particular store, so vintage stock.
Yeah,
in
we
general.
don't remember what.
But one thing that I picked up was Shadows of the Empire for Nintendo 64. Now, we actually already had this game, but I think this was like $5, maybe $6, and it's complete in box. And I was like, I'll pay $5 for the box.
Yeah.
That's fine. So, so we have a cartridge-only copy of Shadows of the Empire, but no biggie. Because the box really isn't that smashed. It's got
No,
like
it's
a little,
actually in good shape. It's a little faded, maybe.
just a little, but yeah, it's not too bad. Speaking of things in a box, this is one of the cardboard Sega Genesis boxes.
Yeah, they're so weird.
It is a little smushed because I think it gets crushed in between all the clamshells.
He picked this one up because I love Frogger.
Yeah, that's one of her favorite arcade games. So
not the favorite. What's my favorite arcade game?
That's Q*bert.
Yeah, I love Q*bert.
So this will give her a little variety, though, to play on the Sega
Oops.
Genesis now.
Squish. See, that's how it gets squished.
And that's how Frogger gets squished if you don't watch out for the
Oh, poor little frog.
But that was not the only Genesis game we picked up. Because we also got Hook, and yes, this one did have everything inside.
Hook,
Couldn't remember.
where's the hook? Hook, where's the hook?
But this was another one that we got very cheap, and since it was like $5, I think a lot of these were $5, if not less. But since it was like $5 and it was complete, it's like, I don't even care if it's any good or not.
It's not complete. The little tabbies off the top.
Hey, real quick, actually, that's an excellent point. For any Genesis collectors out there, do you keep the hanging tabs or not? I know a lot of people cannot stand them because they're a pain when you go to put them on a shelf, or if you do the additional protectors on them too. So, do you keep those or do you cut them off? Because this one looks like
someone definitely cut that off.
It doesn't bother me if they're already gone, but otherwise I just leave them. They are a nuisance, but if they're there, they're
stack
there.
ours on top of each other.
That's true.
We are, on a shelf. They're the only thing on the shelf standing up. So
there's usually enough room on the shelf to accommodate for the tab, whether or not it's.
And we usually don't put these in protective boxes.
No, because the clamshells usually protect
these we do. The cardboard ones we do.
And then another box Genesis game was Might and Magic: Gates to Another World, and when we go to put the case right there for you to look at, I'll just set this booklet right there. Booklet, aka
it's a little dusty.
Phone book.
Yeah, that thing is intense.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Now is that the strategy guide or is that like a story?
I think this is just the booklet. Although it does have some
pretty pictures,
some nice colored art in there. Even though the booklet is primarily black and white, they do give you some nice colored pieces. But yeah, it looks like it's just telling you everything about it, which I'm not surprised because the Genesis wasn't exactly known for its RPGs. That's kind of where you went to the Super Nintendo for. Mm-hmm. But maybe the size of this booklet is to make sure that you know absolutely everything you could possibly need to know. It
also looks like whoever had this game used this. I mean, this is very well used.
They probably reference that a lot.
I'm surprised it's even still with the game.
And then we did get a loose Genesis game. This was... is this Sage's Creation? No, Shadow Blaster. I'm sorry, I honestly bought this game because that artwork on the label there looks fantastic. I don't know. It's just something about it. It looks great. It makes the game look so much fun. And let's be honest, back in the day, that's how you bought your games. You went off the art.
Or rented them at the video store.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how I fell into Castlevania. I thought it looked awesome. I mean, it's still a good, fun game. It just was nothing like what I thought it was going to be.
And a couple of N64 games. Nothing really of note, but they were cheap games. So we got Dark Rift and Bio Freaks. Just the cartridge. The cartridges are in pretty good shape. I believe Dark Rift on the back label has a little tearing on it, but usually I'm not too picky about the back labels.
Bio Freak, the people from Biodome.
That would kind of be funny. That is a surprise sequel right there. And then we got, just real quick, we actually picked this up at a Goodwill shop, and what was this one, $1?
Yeah.
But yeah, Dead Rising, which number 3, and it's an Xbox One game for $1. It doesn't have the booklet in there, but I don't even know if it would have had a booklet. You guys will have to let me know if you know.
Because they did start not putting booklets in these things, so it actually kind of makes it difficult now to tell if your thing is complete or not.
And then we got a couple of NES games. I picked up Athletic World, and do you know any kind of significance behind Athletic World?
Does it have anything to do with the Power Pad?
It does. You do play it with the Power Pad. So instead of the, what was it, the Bandai Home Family Fun Pad, you played the Nintendo Power Pad with Athletic World.
Nice. That's a very energetic, fun-looking little dude on the front.
And do you have any idea, my dear, why we picked up this game, 1942?
Because I bought the box. Thinking I was buying... What box was I thinking I was buying for you?
I don't even remember now.
It was another year game that he was like, I don't have the box for this. And I was like, oh, look, I found it on eBay. And it's like $2. I'll buy it. And I bought it, and we got it home. And when I got it in the mail, I was like, oh, whoops, wrong year. So now
complete. Yeah, we can put it in the box.
Because the funny thing is, the box came with the foam and literally everything but the game.
Which, with a little bit of camera magic, will appear right here. Ta-da!
Wow! We're so magical!
Yeah. So yeah, the box is in incredible shape. This thing is not crushed or anything, and it has everything in it. Like, all the stuff is still bagged up. It does have the styrofoam in there, and now it can finally have.
I know, it's like, how do you keep that box and everything in it but not the cartridge?
I'm so glad we can be together again.
Oh, here, let me put it in there for you.
Speaking of reuniting games and boxes, I picked up...
Oh, they're not saying that. We'll get flagged.
I picked up Mario's Picross. I don't know. How would you say it?
I don't know either.
But I picked this Game Boy game up because, same instance, we had the box. A nice, unsmushed, complete box. It's got a little, kind of like rub damage to it, but we're going to get a nice protector, put it in. But it's got the booklet and everything. It's got the cardboard tray in there. So, yeah.
Whoops.
Here's another game.
Oh, okay.
Reunited.
We'll just put those there.
We picked up an Atari game, and because of the way the label goes, it's not really going to balance on there either, but Frankenstein's Monster. The only issue with this is, even though the end label looks really nice, as you can see, there is a little damage to the top label, and so the actual title itself, where it says Frankenstein's, I think it just says Frankenstein. Yeah, Frankenstein's, and then it says Monster on the banner.
Frankenstein ate his own label.
I guess so. But so that was kind of neat, because that's an Atari game you don't see that often.
Yeah.
And then we picked up some fun little Super Nintendo games. And these guys need to be cleaned up. They need some TLC, but we're going to take care of that.
Magic marker on some of them.
So we got Cool World, when you know, you watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit and you're thinking, man, it'd be so nice if a tune like Jessica Rabbit were a little more slutty. So then you get Hollywood.
Or you could watch the Brad Pitt Cool World movie, because it actually has her in it. I mean, it's literally the game movie. Have you ever seen it?
Cool World?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
With
Yeah,
Brad
that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Because Hollywood, the cartoon in it, she was basically Jessica Rabbit,
Yeah.
just sluttier.
Yeah.
And then this one, I mean, it needs to be cleaned up a little, but it has that annoying, hey, let's put a label on the label.
Not only did they do it on the front, they did it on the back.
Yeah, it's like double insult. You know, it's
Thanks
like
a
you
lot,
seriously
guys.
couldn't have put your label on any of the plastic. No. But it is for Warlock, and I believe this was based off of Warlock the Armageddon, maybe. But kind of a B-list horror movie with Julian Sands, actually. I'm going to try to
Why does
remember.
that name sound familiar?
I'm going to try to remember to throw a picture up here, but Julian Sands playing the Warlock. The first few times I saw Malfoy's father, Lucius Malfoy,
yeah.
I thought that was Julian
Yeah.
Sands.
I know, I sound familiar. I remember that guy now.
And then I picked up a nice little Sunsoft game, World Heroes. And that one's actually a lot nicer looking than a lot of these other ones. So all the more reason to pick that up because it still looks nice. And finally, this should make her happy, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Because I love that. It was such a fun movie.
We'll see if it's a fun game or not.
Probably not as fun as the movie.
Anyway, yeah, this was kind of a nice haul because of the sale. Again, it was so that was really nice, and the rest are in pretty good shape. Other than some guys needed some cleanup,
and some very gentle, possibly maybe try to take some labels off of labels. We'll see.
That drives me so.
I know there's so much plastic on there that you. Yeah,
look. There's a nice spot right there. Hey, you could put it sideways there or sideways there. Maybe even on the sides here or, on the back, anywhere here instead of right there.
Oh, well.
What are you going to do? I guess we will just be kind and rewind our Nintendo tapes.
Oh, well, nerdlings, don't forget to comment below on your game pickups.
Let us know anything about any of these games. If you played any of them and want to share something, do so.
Did you say subscribe?
No, but you should subscribe.
You should subscribe. You should hit the little bell.
And hit the bell to get those notifications. We're putting videos up all the time.
Oh, yeah. And, follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah. Do you put some pictures on those things?
I sometimes put pictures on those
she
things.
puts pictures on this. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye, nerdlings.